Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Roadrunners will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. Yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell, pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front creating a pass.
A jet sweep pass. Discards it with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Ball in the air, intercepted! He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Off play action on first down. They're trying to get to it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now on second down. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. He finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Pulls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
The Roadrunners are threatening in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They run the reverse. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can hand them the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up. Hand him the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. 4
force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
To the air, it's Keller. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week.
All right, let's go return, guys. We've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. You're not making a miss. You've got to have two hands on the ball.
Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. The run from the shotgun. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and you can see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. And he gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2. And guess what? First and goal from the 2, this offense will take it.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no...
Looking deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over LSU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he can hit that turbo button.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Firing to the right, complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25.
drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
To the air, it's Keller. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. Now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Coming after it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. You see a defensive lineman come up with a play like that, make the sack, they start building some momentum to impose their will up front.
Man, there ain't nothing better than getting a stack. That's what you keep track of on defensive line. You're like, yeah, I already got one. You start keeping a tally of how many you can get. That's what you dream about. You dream about getting to the quarterback. Yes, tackles are nice, but I want sacks.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Unleashes one deep. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's Keller. Feeling some heat. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He lobs one high down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. And back to the air on second down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Wolves will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. He caught it. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Quarterback will keep it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The RPO, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Keller. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
A shot toward the end zone. Able to haul in the pass along the sidelines, but couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They're bringing heat. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I think Jesse and Reese can call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
They'll ride the hot hand. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Going up top on 1st down. Trying to get to him. At the 20, he's got space. Up on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Snapped it in the shotgun. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And the pummeling has started.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
From the gun, running back on the move. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run the option. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Double right.
To the air, it's Keller. Looking to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Leaves it with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Jackrabbit.
The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Using his feet. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Quickly complete. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Getting some heat. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's got him this time. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll leave it with him. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Can't get him to the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Got it.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Set. Hut.
Trying to slam in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
On the set.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Slams ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Absolute shank. Missed it. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.